Hello, this is Randy Schooneman from Bulldog Rooter. Today's date is June 26, 2016, and we are looking at the sewer in the alley just immediately south of Princeton Avenue. We're going to do a video inspection on the main line at 554 East Princeton Avenue in Spokane, Washington. The trough out there that you can see is concrete. And looks like everything has drained really well out of the sewer, so that's a nice normal looking trough there. There's no backups or anything. We're at roughly about 82.5 feet, and we're going to start pulling back and see what the condition of this line is. There we go. Okay, and like I mentioned, we're at about 83 feet, 82.5 roughly. And I reset my counter at the bottom of the cleanout. We go immediately into a concrete line. And the bottom of the pipe is on the right-hand side of the screen. It'll always show up illuminated. This is a high-definition camera, so we'll get an incredible amount of detail here. And let's see. This looks like it might be a 6-inch concrete line. Nice little hub there, a little bit of a separation, but as you can see by the water running down the pipe in the lower right-hand corner, that it's on the downhill side, so basically stair steps down, nothing really there to obstruct any solids that flow through the line. Right here we have a little bit of, could be some leftover roots from the work we've done earlier. Looks like we're going into a little bit of an elbow here. My camera's kind of bopping around. Looks like a 45-degree elbow. Again, another little minor separation there, but again, it's at the top of the pipe. Push forward here just a little bit. This is about 75 feet where this elbow is, and it looks like that's kind of the final drop going down to the sewer. And let's see, pulling back, have a little bit of standing water here. This is a potential source of a blockage. What happens here, and you can kind of see it with the stuff floating in the water, but you'll see solids accumulate in these little bellies. Basically what it is an area where it's draining uphill before it drops down. So the line is settled just a little bit. My camera lens is about 1.5 inches in diameter, and you can see we're above the water, so it's not a huge one. But you can see some of the debris pooling there in spite of cabling it. Want to make sure you don't use anything like flushable wipes, feminine paper products. If you have a garbage disposal, don't use it because the solids will accumulate here. And still pulling back. Okay, it looks like right about here we're pulling out of it. We have a joint right here. You can see a little root intrusion. We push past that a little bit. So we've basically got about a 4-foot belly right there. Minor root intrusion right there. This is the sort of thing you'll need to take care of with regular maintenance. These sections of pipe were put together. They're a hub and spigot type design. They would wrap a material called oakum around the smaller end of the pipe, tamp it into the bell, and then seal it with concrete. And roots always manage to find their way through it. Good news is it is concrete.
Well, they just cleaned it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I just had to roll with the black color on this. I wanted to make sure we weren't dealing with Orangeburg pipe, but it looks like it is concrete. I can see from some of my swirl marks on the sides there. The bottom of the pipe is now at the bottom of the screen with that last 45 we took. It looks like we are all concrete. Coming up on 60 feet here pretty quickly. There's a perfect hub right there. Nice and even all the way around. Coming up on 60 feet right here.
Yeah, I think you're just going to be able to get away with yearly or every 18 months maintenance.
He said they can set up the cones.
Yeah, we'll just notify automatically. Here's a real minor root intrusion that cleaned up really nice at 55 feet. And right here is where the new PVC line goes into the concrete. And we've got a pretty good sized root intrusion here. They may not have sealed that properly. I've seen a lot of lines get replaced where they'll just insert this 4-inch PVC inside the 6-inch, and looks like you may have gotten a few little rits there coming in around it.
That was probably the major blockage this time.
Yeah, in fact, it looks like you might have a little bit of a this is at 55 feet. Looks like you might have a slight separation there. You can see where the roots are in the pipe. Did you want me to mark this for you out there?
Maybe.
We could do that.
Yeah. This might be a good area to dig down. It's probably not super deep. I'm going to go ahead and pause this recording, get a locate on this. Again, this is about 54.5 feet. I may lose my footage after I do this, but we're going to get this all marked up and be right back.